Hello, everyone. As usual, I'm excited to hang out with you guys here on YouTube. Whether you're watching live or if you're watching the replay, I'm excited to see you. Thank you for coming to join me. I never take it for granted that you guys take time out of your day to watch these videos again on the replay, to come and join me live. I love having you guys on the live streams. It is awesome. I want to tell everybody happy holidays. It is currently December 2024. Some of you guys might be watching this video past then, but right now it is December 2024. So I hope that all of you guys have been spending time with your family, your loved ones, your friends. I hope that you are enjoying this time with them because, guys, at the end of the day, regardless of our job, regardless of our business, spending time with our loved ones and our family and friends is what it is all about. So thank you for counting me as one of your friends and hanging out with me. I'm going to jump right in, guys, because y'all know I talk a lot and I have a lot of stuff that I want to go over. And today I'm going to be talking to you guys about success tips for notary signing agents in 2025. I can't believe, first of all, my mind is boggled that we are about to hit 2025. Where has the time gone? I have no idea, but I want to tell you guys some of the predictions that experts have for 2025. I want to give you guys my thoughts on what I think is going to happen in 2025. And then most importantly, I want to share with you guys tips that I believe will help to make you a productive and profitable notary and notary signing agent in 2025. But of course, first things first, do me a favor, guys, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and then hit the notification bell. I know some of you guys are watching on YouTube, some of you guys are watching on Facebook, some of you guys are watching on LinkedIn. Regardless of which platform you are on, hit that like button. But then, if you really like me, come on over to YouTube and also hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Guys, when you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell, you will be notified every time I come out with a new video or every time I schedule a new live stream so that you don't miss it. And as always, guys, I like to know whether you are watching live or you're watching on the replay. I like to know who you are and where you are watching from. So again, whether you're watching live or on the replay, if you will please tell me what city and state you are in. There's folks all over the country, guys, that watch my live stream videos and my YouTube videos. So let me know what city and state you are in. And then also let me know whether you are an aspiring signing agent. That means you're just checking this whole signing agent thing out. You haven't done any loan signings yet. You're not officially a signing agent yet. You're just trying to see what it's all about. Let me know if you are a new signing agent. That means you have been a signing agent for 1 year or less. And let me know if you are a veteran signing agent. You've been doing this thing for more than a year. You're an expert now. You know what the heck you're doing. So again, whether you're watching live or on the replay, let me know what city and state you are from. And then let me know whether you are an aspiring signing agent, a new signing agent, or a veteran signing agent. And then you know what? Also down in the chat, I'm curious what you guys think. Let me know what your predictions are for the notary business and the signing agent business in 2025. Do you think it's going to be slow? Do you think it's going to be busy? Do you think interest rates are going to go up? Do you think interest rates are going to go down? What do you think is going to happen in 2025 for notaries, for signing agents, and in the real estate and mortgage industry? We're going to take a few moments and see who we've got in here. We've got Portia here from Dallas, Texas. My Texas people always be in the house. You know, I might be a little bit biased, but I think Texas is the best state. What can I say? We've also got Jay from Richmond, Texas. Again, another Texas person. We've got Jocelyn from Winter Haven, Florida. Some of you guys know I'm originally from Florida. I went to college in Florida, so always excited to see you guys. Jay is a new signing agent, been doing this thing for less than a year. Lisa is from Antioch, California. Thanks for hanging out with me today. You're watching live, and I know you're a couple hours behind, so it's a little bit earlier for you there than it is for me here. Jocelyn is basically an aspiring signing agent. She's got a notary stamp, but hasn't started yet. That is okay. Lisa is a veteran. Portia is an aspiring signing agent. We've got another California person here. Ollie's from Monterey, California. Veronica says that she is an aspiring signing agent from Sacramento, California. California people are in the house too. I love you guys. Good to see you. Guys, keep on telling me again, whether you are an aspiring signing agent, new signing agent, veteran signing agent, let me know what city and state you are in, and then let me know what your predictions are for 2025. And then I do want to let you guys know I will have a Q&A session at the end of this live stream. If it is possible, try to hang on to your questions until the end. I may miss it if you tell me early before the Q&A session. So if you have a question, try to hold on to it until the end. And even if you are watching on the replay, if you have a question, put it down in the comments. I always go back and try to answer any questions that I may have missed. And speaking of the replay, I always have people who join the live stream a little bit late, and then they always go, hey, is there going to be a replay available? So guys, do me a favor. I'm officially making y'all my assistants for the day. If you are watching live and if you see someone asking, will there be a replay? Do me a favor. Let them know, yes, there will be a replay. The replay will be available immediately after the live stream ends. And then, guys, you're going to hear me talking about the description box of the video. As always, I've got links. I've got information. I've got freebies for you down in the description box. And I always have people saying, but what is the description box? Where is the description box? How do I find the description box? So guess what? I'm going to tell you. If you are viewing this video on your laptop or desktop computer, if you look underneath the video and underneath the title of the video, you're going to see a little bit of the description box, and then you're going to see the word more. Click on the word more. Now, if you're watching this on your cell phone or your mobile device, it is the same thing. You're going to see the video, you're going to see the title of the video, and then you're going to see the word more. Click on that word more. Now, on your mobile device, when you do that, it only opens up the description box a little bit. You got to click on the word more again to get the description box to open. Then, whether you're watching on your computer or on your mobile device, then the description box will open up all of the way, and you will see all of the information that I have for you. You will see links. There's links to all of my freebies down in the description box, as well as links to some of the information that I'm going to be discussing today in this video. Now, some of the freebies that I have for you down in the description box. I've got my free new signing agent checklist. If you are a new or an aspiring signing agent, or even if you're a veteran signing agent, I highly, highly, highly encourage you to download this new signing agent checklist. Guys, I tell you step by step, everything that you need to do to get set up as a signing agent. That's always one of the first and biggest questions that people have. What are the steps? What do I need to do? How do I become a signing agent? Well, this checklist tells you everything that you need to know. Also, down in the description box, I've got my free AI guide for notaries. Guys, one of the things that's going to happen in 2025 and in the future is things like AI are going to become a bigger and bigger part of everyone's business, even the notary business and the signing agent business. So make sure that you download that free AI guide for notaries to give you tips and ideas on how you can use AI in your business. And I don't have a screen for it, but down in the description box, guys, I also have my free script for you where I tell you how to explain the top 5 documents in a loan package. Make sure you download that as well. One of the things that I'm going to tell you here in a little bit is that one of my biggest tips to be successful is to be the best signing agent. And that script will give you a foundation on how I describe those documents to signers so they can go, oh, wow, this makes sense. This is so easy. And they're going to think that you are one of the best signing agents as well. Before we move on, let's see. Some folks had some more things to say. Willie says that he is from Lee's Summit, Missouri. Good to see Missouri folks here in the house. We've got somebody here who is a 5-year signing agent from Oceanside, California. Veterans are hanging out with me today. We've got Leah, who is in Tampa, Florida. They've got their notary stamp, but haven't started yet. You're an aspiring signing agent. That's awesome. You're coming in at a good time. We've got Kia, who is in Antioch. I'm not sure which state that's in. We've got Veronica. She said that she's got her notary stamp, but hasn't started yet, hoping it gets busy in 2025. And then we've also got Joseph, who is a new signing agent in Florida. Guys, keep on telling me where you're from. I am excited. All right. Woo! That was all intro. Now we're going to get into the meat of what I predict is going to happen in 2025 and tips to help you be successful in 2025. Now, in general, things have been slowish but steady in 2024. For any of you who've been a signing agent for a few years, especially if you were a signing agent in 2020 and 2021, those 2 years were insane in a good way. Interest rates were at historical lows, and it was super, super, super busy in 2020 and 2021. But after that, things did slow down. So compared to 2020 and 2021, 2024 was slow, but it was consistent. There was consistent, steady business all through 2024. Now, many of the experts are predicting that interest rates will stay about the same in 2025. But guys, don't let that freak you out. Don't let that freak you out at all. Interest rates are not the only factor in signing agent business. There are other factors that determine how busy things are, how many transactions there are. Some of the things that will factor into it is home price growth. Now, home price growth, the experts are predicting, will remain steady. We won't have any big jumps in home prices, and that is a good thing. While interest rates were low in 2020 and 2021, home prices jumped. There was a huge jump in home prices in those years. We won't see those things the experts are predicting. They're predicting home price growth will be steady. Again, that's a good thing. Rent prices, they are expecting to be steady. That's also a good thing. Since rents were going to stay steady, they're not going to go down. People are going to say, you know what? It makes more sense maybe for me to buy a house than it is to rent. So again, that is a good thing. Another thing that experts are predicting will happen in 2025 is that folks will start realizing that these interest rates and these home prices are just the new normal. And those people who've been waiting to buy a home may go ahead and decide to do so in 2025. So again, we had 2020 and 2021 where things were crazy, interest rates were crazy low. And then a lot of people were like, the market's going to crash. This is going to happen. That's going to I'm going to wait until the market crashes before I buy a house. Well, we're about to hit 2025. And guess what? the market did not crash. So those people who were expecting crashes and home prices to drop like crazy, they've had a few years to realize that that's probably not going to happen. So folks who want to buy a home have decided or will decide very soon, you know what? It doesn't make any more sense for me to wait. I might as well go ahead and buy now. So experts are predicting that to happen in 2025. And the experts are also expecting that home builders, sellers, and mortgage companies will continue to be very creative in offering people incentives to buy. One of the things that I saw a lot in 2024, which I do expect to continue in 2025, is builders and mortgage companies and sellers to do things like buy downs, to offer more concessions to buyers, more money to buyers who want to buy. Because at the end of the day, people can only buy if they're able to afford it. So home builders, sellers, and mortgage companies are going to do everything that they can to make it affordable for people to purchase a home. And then I just got a little clip from an article from CNBC, which just kind of backs up some of the things that I was just telling you. The link to this full article is down in the description box, along with articles from other experts in the industry, guys. If you're one of those folks that just wants to dive deep into all of that stuff, definitely make sure that you click on to those links. Now, all of those things that I just said are a prediction from the experts. They're just guessing. They're giving their best guess. But guess what? Things could always happen that we're not expecting that could cause those guesses to not be correct. And one of the biggest things that may affect those guesses to not be correct are political actions in 2025. Those political actions could have effects on the market that we just don't have any way of predicting right now. And some of you are like, well, what kind of political actions? What could possibly happen to affect the market? Well, there could possibly be tariffs on goods, and there could also possibly be mass deportations. Those political actions could result in higher construction costs and slower home building activities. Because again, guys, all anybody can do is guess. Nobody knows the future. I don't know the future. If I knew the future, I'm going to tell you guys the truth. I would buy a lottery ticket and you guys would never see me again. I'd be on a beach somewhere, having drinks and food served to me and just chilling, enjoying the rest of my life. Nobody can accurately, 100% of the time, predict the future. So the bottom line is no one really knows what's going to happen. But guys, don't let that freak you out. I've been a signing agent since 2007. I've never known with 100% certainty from year to year what was going to happen, whether or not it was going to be busy. I don't worry about interest rates. I don't worry about the real estate market because at the end of the day, whether it's slow or it's busy, there is always going to be some buying, some selling, and some refinancing. There has been buying, selling, and refinancing every single year since I've been a signing agent since 2007, and it's been happening every single year before that. It is going to continue to happen every single year. But what you have to do to make sure that you are one of the folks who are getting business is to make sure that you are the best. Because in slow times, when there isn't as much business out there, companies and individuals are only going to choose to work with the best. Guys, there is always business. Again, 2020, 2021, they were amazing. I had tons of work. But guess what? There was still work in 2022, 2023, and 2024 because I'm a very good signing agent. Everybody that I know who is a very good signing agent has had no problem getting work because thousands of transactions still happen every month in every decent sized city. There is still plenty of work out there, but you have to be the best. What happened in 20 and 2021 is that there was so much business that you did not have to be good at this at all in order to get, you could even be terrible and still get business. Well, now the terrible folks The not so good folks are not going to get business. It is only going to go to the good, the better, and the best. So make sure that you are one of those folks. And so my first really big tip for you guys to be prepared for success, to be successful in 2025, is to increase your notary and signing agent skills and knowledge. Even if you are a veteran signing agent, even if you've been doing this for a year or 2 years, there are still ways that you can increase your knowledge and your skills to get better. Again, the level of skill that you could have in 2020 and 2021 and still get business is not going to be good enough in these years going forward. There is always something more that you can learn. You can always get better at doing this. And so this is what you need to do, guys. You need to go ahead and get training to get even better. Getting training is going to be an investment in the future of your business. If you guys have been watching my videos or live streams for a while, I tell you that there is a difference between having a job and having your own business. When you have a job, it is somebody else's responsibility to train you. It is somebody else's responsibility to make sure that you have the knowledge and the skills. Your job probably has ongoing training that they send you to make sure that you are good at your job. But when you are running your own business, it is your job to make sure that you are getting that same ongoing training. And the thing that I find from a lot of people is they feel like, well, I'm already a signing agent. I'm already notary. I'm already doing this. They feel like there's nothing more that they can learn or nothing more that they can be taught. And that is absolutely incorrect. Because again, guys, when times are tough, clients are only going to work with the best. Their tolerance for mistakes, their tolerance for people who don't really know what they're doing is going to get lower and lower. And again, this is not a job. They're not going to train you. They're not going to hold your hand and say, this is what you did wrong. This is what you need to correct in the future. They're just not going to send you any more business, and they're not going to tell you why. So you have got to go into this business fully prepared to be an excellent notary and an excellent signing agent. So this is a slower time. The winter time, just in general, is a slower time for mortgage and real estate transactions. But that makes this the perfect time to increase your skills and knowledge. Get even better at what you're already doing. Now, you can, of course, add other things into your notary skills. Again, this is a signing agent training page, but guys, there's always general notary work. There's always specialized notary work. You can do apostilles. There's tons of different things that you can do. But before you try to do 2, 3, 4 different other things, you need to first get good at the thing you're already doing before you try to add more stuff on top of that. And of course, guys, I always have people ask, where can they get good signing agent training? And I've got my signing agent advanced training program. I teach you the basics on notarizations, the things that you need to know to complete any type of notarization confidently and correctly, how to complete your notary certificates, how to verify people's identity, all of that good stuff. I teach you. I teach you how to get the document signed properly. I give you sample documents. I give you mock closing videos so you can see what happens in a signing. I go in depth about how to market for business because, again, having the skills is useless if you don't have the business. So I teach you how to market for business. And I am a mentor that you can actually reach out to for assistance. Jocelyn says she needs training to be confident to start. Exactly, guys. I'm telling you, it's hard to be confident when you don't know what to do and you don't know what to expect. And again, my signing agent advanced training program will give you the knowledge to be confident so that you can be successful. All right. So now, my next tip to be successful in 2025 is you need to be marketing. Again, it does not matter what is going on in the real estate industry, the mortgage industry. It doesn't matter whether things are good, bad. slow, fast, you should always be marketing your business. I tell people all the time, you need to market until you have way more business than you can handle. So, my biggest marketing secret is to just make friends. And I'm talking about as a signing agent for signing agent business, because the mortgage and real estate industry is very word of mouth. It is very much who you know. It is very much people giving referrals to one another. I know a lot of us, especially people who are new as signing agents, it doesn't feel comfortable to talk to people or to go out and meet people and to market. But I'm telling you, that's what you really need to do to be successful as a signing agent, especially when times are slow. Getting out, marketing, basically just making friends with people in the industry, it's the secret. That is the secret sauce that is going to get you business even if and when it is slow. So now, again, it's a slower time. You need to be marketing. So what are some good areas for you to focus on while you are marketing? I would say this is a wonderful time to market to new real estate agents. Guys, again, even when the industry is slow, there are constantly new real estate agents entering this industry. And the great thing about them is they don't already have a signing agent. I know one of the things that I will hear from people all the time is that they tried talking to some real estate agents, but those real estate agents say, oh, well, I already have a signing agent. I don't need another signing agent. And that's one of the things that discourages people from going out to market. But guess what? If these people are new real estate agents, they ain't got no signing agent yet. So you need to be making friends with new real estate agents, letting them know what you do and how you can assist them so that once their business starts ramping up, they will choose you to be their signing agent. You can even visit your local real estate school in your city. Here in San Antonio, probably the biggest real estate school that we have is Champions Real Estate School. A lot of people go to that school to become signing agents. Go there, see if they ever have events that you can come and join. See if it's okay for you to leave business cards. See if it's, talk to the folks there and see if there's a way for you to be able to communicate with the new real estate agents who are graduating. So again, you can already be their signing agent. You're going to also want to take time to talk to current real estate agents, of course, current title officers and current mortgage loan officers. Things are not as busy for them right now. So this is a great time. I'm not a huge fan of cold calling, but this is a great time to walk in the offices and talk to people because they're not that busy right now. If you wait until the spring or the summer when they're busy, you're too late. They've already figured out who they're going to use as their signing agent, and they're already working on deals. You need to start talking to people now because the people that you talk to now are the ones that 60 and 90 days from now in the spring who are going to have business to give to you. So take the time to talk to folks right now. And then while you're talking to them, get to really know them. Again, my biggest marketing tip, guys, is that you want to make friends with these people. Why is that? Because people give business to their friends. They give business to people that they like. So your whole conversation shouldn't just be, hey, I'm a signing agent, send me business. You need to take the time to get to know this person personally. If you walk into their office and you notice that they have kids, ask them about their kids. If you notice that they have a dog, ask them about their dog. If you notice that they have paraphernalia up for a particular sports team, talk to them about their sports team. Do the things that you would do to actually make friends with them. Because again, guys, that's what we want to do. We want to make friends with people because if you make them your friend, they will automatically send you business. I don't like asking people for business. I don't like begging for business. I don't like going, hey, do you have a signing that maybe you could please send to me? I don't like that feeling. But I don't have to do that because I have so many friends in the industry. What normally ends up happening is they just try to send, I usually have to tell them no because I'm too busy. They usually try to send me business because we are friends. So, guys, you don't have to work so hard on marketing. All you really have to do is make friends. And again, I know we don't like this so much. We love being behind our computers. We just want to send emails or put posts up and that kind of thing. And then we want people to just give us business. But here's the reality, guys. In this industry, the signing agent industry, face-to-face marketing is best. Again, get to know the person as a friend. Do not beg for a business. That just makes you look desperate. It doesn't, it makes it seem like you're not confident in your skills. And people are not going to give business to people who are not confident in their skills. You can spend this time going to networking mixers. Again, the holidays are a time when there are tons of social mixers and tons of business mixers. Go to some of the real estate and title networking events and then make friends with the people who are there. Go to some of your local Chamber of Commerce meetings and events. Again, there's tons of people there that you can make friends with who will be willing to send you business. Ask them about them and give them sincere compliments. You should not be talking about yourself the whole time. You should not be talking about your signing agent business the whole time. You need to ask questions about them. Get them to talk about themselves. Everybody like talking about themselves. So get them to talk to you about themselves and then take notes on what you talked about. So the next time you talk to these people, you can tell them, oh, I remember you told me about your dog, or you told me about your kids, or you told me about your sports team. You can continue that conversation. So then that person feels and believes that you sincerely care about them, that you are their friend. And guess what? People send business to their friends. I'm going to keep telling you guys that until you get it, because I'm telling you, it really is just that simple. You always want to follow up with people. This is where you can send emails. This is where you can do phone calls. And again, guys, this is a great time to market to people because things are a little bit slower. This is also a great time to give small gifts or cards. I'm not huge on like going to title offices and giving them gifts and that kind of stuff throughout the year, just because bribes don't work. There's nothing that you can get from Dollar Tree that is going to convince a title officer to send you business. But in this holiday season, this is appropriate. It's a good time to give people small, cute gifts that will make them think of you. So for those of you who love doing that, this is the perfect time of year to do it. And then remember to be patient. This takes time, guys. It's not going to happen overnight. Just because you talk to somebody on Monday, they're not going to send you a deal more than likely on Friday. You may have to meet with this person and build this friendship for weeks or even months before they start sending you business. But you never know which person is going to be the one that ends up sending you consistent business month after month after month. So never, ever, ever count anybody out. Every relationship that you make could be the relationship that literally makes your business. All right, so even though I'm talking mainly about signing agent stuff, I'm going to talk to you guys about several of the different areas and my thoughts on what's going to happen in those areas in 2025. Now, in my opinion, general notary work will remain steady in 2025. General notary work, guys, it's always going to be there. Just getting those random documents notarized that have to be notarized. General notary work is basically what everything has been since the position of a notary public was created. General notary work has always been there, and for the foreseeable future, general notary work is going to continue to be there. And I know a lot of people are like, okay, if it's going to take time for me to get my signing agent business up, what can I do in the meantime? Well, you can do general notary work. You are a notary public. You can notarize just about any document. Now, of course, follow your state notary law. There are some documents that are illegal to notarize. But again, this is where you knowing your notary law is important. But there's tons of different documents that you can notarize as a notary public. And general notary work is a great way to make money while you are waiting on your signing agent business to progress. And I'm gonna tell you the truth, guys, some folks even find that they prefer general notary work to signing agent work. And some of the reasons for that is you don't have to know how to explain or describe any documents. To be a successful signing agent, you do need to be able to give a description of the loan documents. To be a successful signing agent, you do need to be able to point things out in loan documents. And learning that information does intimidate a lot of people. But guess what? You don't have to do that for general notary work. And honestly, you can actually make more money faster doing general notary work. It is possible. So for any mobile general notary work transactions that I do, I charge a minimum of $50. So I could literally do 3 or 4 quick, easy 5-minute general notary work transactions at $50 a pop. And that's, $150, $200, depending on how I work my schedule. I could get that in an hour. So you can actually make money faster doing general notary work. The other thing I love about general notary work is that you can just market in the area that is close to you. You don't have to drive all over town for general notary work. You can just market in your general area. You don't have to drive super far. You can say that you only service a particular area. Because I know for some folks who maybe live in Houston or Austin or those cities that are kind of big and traffic is terrible, you may not want to spend 45 minutes, an hour or more on the road for one general notary work transaction. You can choose to just do transactions nearby where you live. And another benefit to doing general notary work is it does not require as much face-to-face marketing. So for those of you who are just absolutely terrified by going out and meeting with people face-to-face, non-face-to-face marketing does work for general notary work. So how can you market for general notary work? My tips for you, marketing for general notary work in 2025. Now, you can do some face-to-face marketing. If you do, I would suggest that you do it at places like senior facilities. There's usually documents that older people need to have notarized, whether it's, their advanced directives and that kind of thing. So making friends, it's always about making friends, guys. So making friends who work at these senior facilities is a great idea, because when somebody who is there needs a notary to notarize those documents, they'll call on you. Business offices or law offices, sometimes they have folks who work in those offices who are notaries, sometimes they don't. Or sometimes they need a mobile notary to go out and meet with their clients. So you can do some face-to-face marketing to law offices and business offices. Some non-face-to-face stuff that you can do is to have a Google My Business page and or a website. You can also put a sign on your car that you are a notary. You can put a QR code that goes to your website, or if you're comfortable putting your phone number on there, you can put your phone number on there. Paper business cards and flyers. Again, if you place those around in the area that you're willing to go to for general notary work, people who live in that area are going to contact you. Now, I'm also going to tell you guys, spending money is not always the answer. Some folks will say, oh, I spent $400, $500 getting my website put up and I didn't make any money. Like, I didn't get any business. Because just because you spend money, that does not mean that you are going to get business. There is no guarantee at all that it will work like that. So I'm always very frugal when I think about ways to market for my business. So don't necessarily think about spending tons of money. See if there is a free or a low cost option that you can do first. All right. So I'm also going to talk about remote online notarizations. What do I think is going to happen for remote online notarizations in 2025? I believe that Ron is going to be steady, or it may slightly increase in 2025. I know that especially in 2020, people thought that Ron was just going to be this magic bullet and that every transaction was going to all of a sudden overnight be done online. Well, guys, as you've seen, that is not the case. Excuse me. Ron is out there. People are using Ron, but it is not a magic bullet. There has been a steady use of Ron, and it is going up slightly, but I don't think it's just going to blow up in 2025. So, my tips for you, if you are looking to do Ron or remote online notary work, again, market for your own business. While there are platforms out there that say that they will send you business, I don't know of any platform that has enough business to send to online notaries to make it their only source of income. You never want to count on a company sending you business. Guys, you really want to make sure that you are putting in the effort to market for your own Ron business first. Research your Ron platform. There are tons of Ron platforms out there. One Notary is still my favorite platform, but there are tons of other Ron platforms out there. Do your research, see how much they cost, see which one feels comfortable for you, and then pick 1, 2, or even 3 platforms that work well for you. Again, some face-to-face marketing is going to be helpful. But of course, you can get a Google My Business page. You can get a website. You can do the car signs. You can do paper business cards and flyers. And another thing, especially that is helpful for remote online notary work, is to have some sort of online scheduling and payment processing system. So things like Calendly, you're going to want to have a Stripe account or a PayPal account because you're going to need to have ways for individuals to pay you. You don't want to be unprofessional. Let me just send you my cash app. No, guys. Again, this is your business. We want to make sure that we are running this like a business. So we want to make sure that we have professional things for our scheduling and for our payment processing. Now, another thing we have to remember, Ron is not the magic bullet. It is still not accepted everywhere by everyone. While Ron is absolutely legal, the person preparing the document or the person receiving the document still has the right to insist that the document be notarized traditionally. So as you're marketing or as you're doing online notarizations, you need to remind your clients that you can't force anyone to accept online notarizations. You're more than happy to do the notarization for them online, but at the end of the day, the preparer the person receiving the document can still decide whether or not they are okay with the document being notarized online. Only a few companies comparatively accept Ron for loan signings. Most loan signings are still done traditionally and on paper. So if you are a signing agent, if you want to focus on being a signing agent, you're not going to get a lot of signing agent business for Ron. The majority of my personal Ron business is general notary work. And I actually prefer it that way. I like just notarizing 1 or 2 documents online versus doing a whole loan package. But I wanted to make you guys aware of that information as well. But guys, in 2025, in order for you to be successful, the thing that I want you to take to heart and to realize and to remember is that you're going to have to be creative and you are going to have to be persistent. You're going to have to be creative. You're going to have to think outside of the box. Again, there is pretty much nothing. Signing up with signing services is going to get you some business, but you've got to think outside of the box. You got to market outside of the box to really make the money that you're going to want to make as a signing agent. It is going to be extremely difficult to only get work from signing services and make the life-changing amount of money that you probably want to make as a signing agent. And you've got to be persistent. You can't give up. It's not going to happen overnight, guys. Mortgage transactions take anywhere from 30 to 90 days, sometimes even longer, to go from the application to getting closed. So you kind of have to think about your marketing in the same way. You're not going to meet somebody one day and then a couple of days later, them send you tons of business. It takes time over and over again of you marketing to these folks for them to start sending you business. So be patient. Be patient. is going to take some time. Don't give up. Guys, if you quit, you cannot win, okay? You'll never know if you could have won if you quit. You got to keep going. Being a successful notary signing agent, it is a marathon. It is not a sprint. So think about sprinters, the 100-yard dash. The Olympic athletes do this in what? Less than 10 seconds, right? Marathons take hours, even for Olympians. Marathons take hours. So having your signing agent business be successful, it is going to be a marathon. It is not a sprint. It's not going to happen like that because you snap your fingers. You're going to have to just mentally prepare yourself to be patient. Realize, guys, that things may not work out the way that you want. It may not work out as quickly as you want, but that's okay. Again, I want to tell you guys the truth. I'm not going to be one of these influencers out here going, you can start your signing agent business today and tomorrow you can make $10,000. Is that possible? Sure, it's possible. But does it happen for most people like that? No, it doesn't. And unfortunately, I see so many people who could have been so great as signing agents, people who could have changed their lives as signing agents. I see them give up because they have this expectation from those types of things that they've heard that their business should just blow up overnight. It doesn't happen like that, guys. So if you mentally prepare yourself for that, then you won't be discouraged if it doesn't happen overnight. Now, if it does happen overnight, even better, because again, it's not impossible. You can hit the lotto. You can get that amazing client that just sends you tons of business from the beginning. It can happen. But if it doesn't happen that way, I don't want you to get discouraged. It's not that you're necessarily doing something wrong. It's just that it takes time. Now, I will tell you, it is okay to adjust the plan. Have a plan. I'm a big planner. I always have a plan A, B, C, D, all the way through the alphabet. You definitely want to have a plan. But guys, don't be afraid to adjust the plan. If you've given the plan a certain amount of time and it's not working out, you need to assess it and make some changes. But again, guys, don't give up. You will not win if you give up. I hate seeing people give up because I know that each and every one of you has what it takes to be successful, guys. You can absolutely do this. And again, one of the key factors that is going to really factor in to who's going to be successful in 2025 and who is not is the amount of knowledge and training that you have. So again, if you want to be a successful signing agent in 2025, I highly, highly, highly recommend that you look at my signing agent advanced training program. I've been a signing agent, guys, since since 2007. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how long it's been. I started as a signing agent in a mortgage crash. There was a whole mortgage crash in 2007, and I started in that year. And in these past 18 years, I've seen some of the highest highs and some of the lowest lows in this industry. But I'm still here and I'm still a signing agent because I know what the heck I'm doing, because I am the best and I can give you the knowledge and the skills that you need to be the best in your area as well, so that you can be successful no matter what the market is doing. Woo! All right, guys, that is all that I have for you guys. It is now time for the question and answer session. I don't think that I saw any questions, but guys, if you have any questions, now is the time. Whether you are watching live, whether you are watching on the replay, put your questions down. I'm going to scroll up. I don't think I've seen anything. Nope, I haven't seen any questions. I'm going to keep my eyes open, though, in case you guys have some questions. But just a few other closing things that I wanted to tell you guys. Don't be discouraged. Do not be discouraged. Again, it doesn't matter what happens in the market. You know, I'll see other influencers trying to give all these deep detailed information about what's going on with interest rates and what's going on in the real, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. To me, those types of things will do one of two things. It'll either one, stress you out because if the information that they're telling you is that the market isn't good, then you're going to freak out. Then you're going to think, well, I can't be successful because the market isn't good. And that's not true. So it's either going to stress you out, or two, it's going to give you unrealistic expectations. Because if they say, oh my gosh, interest rates are low, the market's just going to go crazy, there's tons of business out there, but then you don't get business, you're going to be like, whoa, what's going on? I thought that the market was great. And the reason for that, guys, is again, it doesn't really have that much to do with the market. It has to do with whether or not you are a good, excellent, or above average signing agent. If you are just average or below, you're probably not going to get a whole lot of business. But I tell you, if you are above average, excellent, if you are the best, then you are going to get business because there is always buying, selling, and refinancing. All right. So Virginia wants to know, how am I making the bulk of my income? Direct clients or signing services? Direct clients. I very, very rarely do signing service signings anymore. And that's because I did the things that I am telling you guys to do. Years ago, I went out and I made friends with folks in this industry. My biggest client right now is a builder here in San Antonio. I think that I started working with them over 10 years ago. I met with one person, and this person basically said, hey, I know the folks at this builder's office, they're looking for a signing agent. I went over. At the time, they only had one sales office in one community here in San Antonio. So I was doing maybe 5 or 10 signings for them a month, however many closings they had per month. But over these past 10 plus years, their presence here in San Antonio has grown. They have about 7 or 8 subdivisions here in San Antonio now. And so, it hasn't happened overnight, but again, they've grown and I am their main signing agent. So they now have more business than I can handle on my own. So I actually subcontract out the extra work. And that is all from one direct client. And I've got a couple more direct clients like that as well, which is why I tell you guys, go out, make those friends, because you never know who the person is going to be that ends up being the beginning of a snowball of business for you. Awesome. Let's see. This person wants to know, how can you get more signings with other agencies? So are you saying, how can you get more signings with signing services? This is one of the reasons why I don't like signing services. I'm just going to be real. They have a plethora of people to choose from. Now, of course, the first thing you always want to do, the first answer is you want to be the best signing agent. You need to be sending packages back 100% error-free. Your signings, the people, the signers that you are meeting with, they should feel, and they should say, wow, this signing was so smooth and so quick and so easy. This was the easiest signing I've ever done. I thought this was going to take a long time and be difficult, but it wasn't. If signers are not saying things like that to you, then there's areas that you need to improve on. If it's taking you more than an hour to do a signing, honestly, it's taking you too long. I've had signings with major issues that I've still been able to complete in less than an hour. And that is still giving signers an accurate description of their documents, not rushing them through. It just has to do with preparation, how I prep my packages, and how I describe the documents to signers. But they are the job. So we need to make sure that their signings are quick and easy. If you are the best, if you are error-free, and if you're doing signings quickly and easily for the signers, then the signing services have more motivation to use you more because you make them look good. But again, it's difficult with signing services because they're very quick to just move on to the next person. Again, even though it takes more work, marketing for direct business is the best way to get more business. And again, I teach my students, I go in depth. I gave you guys kind of the high view, but I go a lot more in depth with my students as to how to be able to market for direct business. Because again, that's when you can get the clients, like the builder that I work with who sends me direct business that has been doing so for 10 years. You know, I haven't had a signing service that I've worked with for 10 years sending me that much business. So I would encourage you to market for direct business, but to get more signings overall in general, whether it's direct business clients or signing services, is you've got to level up your skills. You've got to be error-free, and you've got to make the signings smooth, quick, and easy for the signers who are sitting at the table. Let's see what else we've got here. You need help creating a good profile. Can I help you with that? Yes. I actually have a training module for my students in the exclusive and the elite level of my training, where I teach them my tips and secrets on how to make a profile that is going to catch the eye of signing services and direct business clients. Because I'm going to tell you what I see most people do. Pretty much everybody's profile says, I'm NNA certified, I'm a signing agent, I've got a laser printer, send me business. Okay, that's not going to motivate people to send you business, because guess what? Every other profile that's out there looks exactly the same. So I teach my students the things to say and the information to put in their profile that's going to do a couple of things. One, is going to catch the eye of the people who are looking at these profiles, because your profile is going to have different and better information than the other profiles have. And the second thing that's going to do is it's going to show them that you actually know what the heck you're doing and what the heck you're talking about. Because when your profile is really, really short and it just has that super basic information, then people automatically think that you're a basic signing agent. And again, they're not looking for that. They're not looking for average. They're not looking for below average. They're not looking for basic. They're looking for above average, excellent, and the best. So yes, I do help my students create a profile that demonstrates that they are above average, excellent, and the best. Make sure you check that link out down in the description box. All right, guys, we have about reached the end of this live stream. As always, I'm excited hanging out with you guys. Thank you again, whether you are watching the live stream or whether you are watching the replay. If you do have any other questions, make sure that you put them down in the comments to this video. Like I said, I always go back. I do my best to answer any questions that I may have missed. Oh, I saw another question just sneak in. Let's pull it up. Willie says, I had an offer to notarize a medical power of attorney form. Is that general work? She wanted to know what she needed to bring and how much it costs. So yes, notarizing a medical power of attorney can be considered general notary work. Those are the types of documents that you would get if you market to like senior facilities and that kind of thing. She wanted to know what she needed to bring and how much it costs. Well, what she needs to bring depends on your state notary law. In general, she just needs to bring ID that is acceptable to your state. And what that ID is, again, differs from state to state. Here in Texas, the state where I am in, the ID has to be federal or state issued. It has to have a photograph, it has to have a signature, and it must be current. There's also rules for credible witnesses in my state. You need to know what your state says is acceptable ID and how much it costs. Well, guess what? This is your business. So you can determine what your travel fee is to meet with them. Again, check your state notary law. Make sure that you're staying within any constraints that your state notary law may have. But for example, if your state does not specify a specific travel fee, you can charge any travel fee that is reasonable. So again, I personally don't accept anything less than $50 for general notary work where I go out and meet with people. I don't do general notary work at my home. So everything that I do is mobile. I'm coming out to them. So you can decide what the total fee needs to be. And again, this is one of the things, pricing is one of the things that I do help my students with. So if you're not already one of my students, make sure that you check out my Signing Agent Advanced Training Program. That's a great question though. I like it. Again, guys, if you have any other questions, make sure that you put them down in the comments. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for another year. I think it's been about 4 years for my YouTube channel. So guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me here on YouTube, watching the Signing Agent Basic videos, and happy holidays, guys. Again, I hope that this 2024, the rest of this year, is a great one for you. And I wish you even more success in 2025. Have a happy holiday and a productive and profitable day. Bye, guys.